Alright, I'm reviewing the movie Hulk. It came out in 2003. Directed by Ang Lee. I'm not against like an intellectual superhero movie, but this movie went way over the top. It was almost like Ang Lee was afraid to do an action movie. And okay, we don't really even see the Hulk until like 40 minutes into the movie, and then when you do see him, he doesn't really do anything. He comes back later and he starts fighting. About halfway through the movie is when you actually get to see some action, and the first action scene's not that great. After that, the action does get better. So I'm gonna go over some of the acting, special effects, and just what I thought of the movie overall. Let's get to the acting. Bana played, I think that's how you know this. Bana played Bruce Banner, and he's probably next to Mark Ruffalo and Edward Norton. He did a pretty bad job. I don't know if he's a bad actor. I get a feeling he's not, just based on what I've heard. But in this movie, he was emotionless. Everybody in this movie was pretty much emotionless, except for Nick Nolte. Nick Nolte is probably the only person that really put any emotion into this. Now, I'm not sure if that's the actor's fault or if that's Ang Lee's fault as a director, but the acting in this was pretty bad. Special effects. For 2003, this movie had pretty good special effects. Still, even in 2003, it was kind of made fun of because a lot of people thought Hulk looked like Shrek, a little out of place and a little cartoony. And I have to say, I kind of agree. I mean, it's kind of unfair because we're used to so much better special effects now, but you know, you got a couple other. You got the Absorbing Man and you got the Hulk Dogs. I think they did better CGI effects on both of those villains than they did on the Hulk himself. The Hulk was pretty cartoony, but I guess for that time, it was pretty good. He seemed weightless. He would, no momentum, he would jump into the air, and I guess it kind of makes sense because he's so, strong. But still, it just didn't really work. Now, the Hulk, they did a pretty good job at designing the Hulk in this one. Better than 2008, not as good as 2012 in my opinion. He's just a muscular kind of, he kind of looks, he's huge, but he kind of looks like he's on the shorter side, just like his stature is a little more slumped over. Alright, so overall I give this movie like a 3 out of 10. I thought it was over serious, not enough action, and I'm not against like some story and some character development, but there was really no character development either. It was just a whole bunch of talking and getting nowhere, and I don't think any of the characters really developed at all. I don't think I saw a single person smile in this movie except maybe like Josh Lucas as one of the villains. Maybe I think I saw him smiling a couple times because he's evil and he's really happy about it. But other than that, even the scenes where they go into the past and talk about like how Bruce Banner used to be with Jennifer Connelly's character, I can't remember her name right now, and they were supposed to be all happy. There was no smiling. It was just all like grim kind of talking. Yeah, 3 out of 10.